folks, welcome to the first ever Minuteman Command live video. It's a new era of UMass football, and we think that it deserves a new era of UMass football coverage, and that's what we're striving to bring you at Minuteman Command. We're going to be doing a lot of these video breakdowns, kind of taking you inside the UMass football program, looking at some of the players, some of the schematics, and some of the recruits. So first up, we're gonna look at a recruit. I'm Christian McCollum, and I got one of our Minuteman Command coach experts, Tommy Guy. Tommy, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Christian, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're gonna do here. We're gonna be breaking down a lot of recruits, so you'll learn more, about the future Minutemen long before they make it to Amherst. And one of the first guys we have up right here is a 2027 Massachusetts quarterback, Jareth Staine. Jareth busted onto the scene even before he played his first ever high school game, picking up offers. And he's a guy that Tommy's worked with since he was in middle school. So Tommy, first of all, in general, what can you tell us about Jareth?
Well, I can tell you Jareth, as a football player, is a complete player. Jareth's a true dual threat. He run the ball, but he can throw it as well, stay in the pocket, move on the run. And I can tell you right now, for being a 2027 and a sophomore, and when you see his clips, you'll see it, everyone will see it for themselves, but he's extremely mature and strong. Some of the throws you're going to see him make are the throws that you don't see juniors and seniors make. And also for him, he's extremely hard worker. He's a straight A student, and he's playing for one of the best public high schools in New England. So he's led him freshman year, started for them, led him to the playoffs, and same thing as a sophomore.
Okay. And Jareth's a guy that already has a UMass offer, so definitely a guy that they're going to be looking at. Let's break down some of his clips.
So the first one you'll see here is Jareth throwing left hash all the way to right field dig. Throws we're going to see today on Jareth's clips are all big-time throws that you throw on the next level. I think a lot of times you can look at guys and you can watch them drop back, throw the ball deep down the middle. It's hard to see arm strength. It's hard to see accuracy and timing. But right here you see Jareth, 3 and a hitch. He's throwing a 15 to 18-yard dig here to the field. The ball's thrown on time, right on the money in the first hole, in stride for the receiver to run after catch, which obviously is super important for, moving the ball on offense. And this is just a big-time throw that you'll see on the next level. You'll see on Sundays, and, you'll see with quarterbacks that are going to have to play in the MAC.
All right, let's check out the next one.
This clip here, looks easy and traditional, but you got 3rd and 10. You got a pressure situation here. We're just throwing boundary comeback. But you see Jareth coming out 3 and a hitch. This ball is out before the break of the receiver. If you watched last night's game, Falcons versus Commanders, you saw Michael Penix on 4th and 11 throw the same exact route, same exact timing. So this is, again, a big-time throw, something that you're not used to seeing when you watch guys' highlights. But, throwing this boundary comeback on time with the defender right in his hip pocket, delivering it on 3rd and 10, it's a big-time throw.
All right, got another.
Here's clip 3. I know everyone wanted to see a deep ball, so here's a good one. We got Jareth, left hash, throwing boundary vertical. As you can see, he's got offensive lineman on his feet. You got defensive lineman about to hit him. Jareth relaxing, takes his ball, flips it pretty easily, and this ball travels in the air 50-plus yards, and it's put, in a perfect place on the outside shoulder. And this clip right here, I'd say, is the most impressive one of all. Here you got left hash. He's throwing field comeback. This is not a throw a lot of guys can make in shorts and a T-shirt, not a lot of throw that a lot of guys can make, as juniors and seniors, or even sometimes, in the college level. But Jareth's here, 3 and a hitch. He throws this ball way before the break. And here's where you can see, real arm strength. Throwing this ball from left hash all the way to the sideline. Ball doesn't loop. Again, chest to chin level, throwing on time, throwing break, but watch the velocity on here. And these are the type of throws that you see this young kid make that he's going to be a big-time player. And I know you mentioned he has a UMass offer. Jareth also has UConn and Boston College as well. So all the New England, FBS schools are on him big. And, I would love to see him, stay here in his backyard.
So where do you kind of see the development of Jareth going over the next couple of years? Obviously, he has a couple more years of high school before he gets to college. Where do you think his growth will be over the next couple of years?
I would say his growth is going to keep getting, in his experience. So, starting as a freshman, starting as a sophomore, now coming to a junior, where he's going to be, Bergerowski is going to be in his command, his command of the offense and the team. And, now starting to call the run game and call the protections and getting his team into the right place. And I think a lot of the maturity things that you see guys learn a little bit later, coming from a great program like this and being under a great head coach like Bill Watson, Jareth's going to be prepared for the mental side of the game. And, leadership, Jareth's always where he's supposed to be, always in the weight room, always in class, always doing the right thing. And where I see his growth coming is just being an even better leader, a more vocal one that can take control of the team and, that his team rallies around. And, I also feel like, he ran the ball a lot more as a sophomore this year, but I think you're going to be able to see him a little bit more versatile in the run game in junior, senior year.
In this new era of UMass football, it's going to be important for UMass to kind of keep a lot of these kids either home in Massachusetts or in the region. If you get down to the tri-state area, obviously it's a couple years away. But what would a person like Jareth, what would he mean for the kind of the new era of UMass football if they were able to land him?
I mean, I think they'd be big. I don't know. When the last time, a big recruit from Western Mass, has gone to UMass right out of high school. So, quarterback, obviously it's a high profile position, probably higher than it should be, but it gets a lot of attention. And I think, UMass being in the mix with Jareth it shows they're headed in the right direction. And I think if they were able to land someone like Jareth, it'd be big for the program. And I think, you can see, as Christian, and doing this a long time, players recruit other players. So having a guy like that come in, I think would gravitate, get some other guys even more interested as well.
All right, UMass fans, that's about it for today. It's with Jareth Staine's breakdown. We're going to be doing these regularly, showing you the players that UMass is going to be chasing, guys are going to be targeting, why they're important, and we'll keep you updated as we go. So stay tuned to this YouTube channel and check out MinutemanCommand.com for more coverage. Thanks a lot, Tommy.
Thanks, Christian.